Have you ever worked so hard for something, only to have someone snatch it away and pretend you never mattered? Well, that's exactly what happened to me, until karma made sure they'd regret every second of it. If you've ever been underestimated, betrayed, or replaced by someone less deserving, hit that like button right now. Because this is the story of how I got the sweetest revenge on the very people who fired me from a job they couldn't survive without. I'd worked at the same research lab for years. I wasn't a scientist, but I was the one who made sure everything worked. Budgets, reports, cryogenic inventory, the unglamorous backbone that held the place together. The scientists got the spotlight. I kept the lab running. Every night, I'd double-check the liquid nitrogen logs, confirm every sample was safe, and make sure the reports went out perfectly formatted before morning. No one ever said thank you, but the work spoke for itself. Our lab ran smoother than any other in the department. Until they decided to ruin everything. It started with whispers. People in the lab would stop talking when I walked in. Someone had made a mistake, ruined an experiment worth thousands of dollars, and somehow, my name got attached to it. I only found out when my coworker, Rachel, pulled me aside after a meeting. "They're saying you mishandled the cryo storage logs," she whispered. "I didn't," I said immediately. "You know I didn't." "I know. But management doesn't care." That Friday, something strange happened. Everyone from the department was called into a meeting, except me. When they came out, no one would look me in the eye. Finally, Rachel texted me. "They've reassigned your cryo management duties. They said they're giving it to someone with more subject knowledge." That phrase hit me like a brick. More knowledgeable. Translation: someone else we like more. No conversation. No warning. No chance to defend myself. I was erased, like I'd never existed. That night, I sat in my car long after everyone had gone home. Rain hit the windshield like static. All I could think was, after everything I'd done, this is how they repay me? I wasn't just angry. I felt betrayed. The same manager who'd praised my dedication now didn't even have the decency to speak to me face to face. And the worst part? The person replacing me was completely untrained. Someone who couldn't tell a cryogenic container from a coffee thermos. Late Friday afternoon, as I was finishing paperwork, a message popped up. It was from the new guy. The one who'd taken my role. "Hey, could you handle the cryo report for me? I'm not sure how to do it, and we need it done ASAP so that Dr. Kim doesn't have to stay past 6. Dr. Kim, the very scientist who had accused me in the first place. I stared at the screen for a long moment. My hands were shaking, but not from anger this time. It was clarity. They fired me from that role. Publicly humiliated me. And now, they wanted me to fix their mess so the person who lied about me could go home early? "I'll get back to you," I typed. I didn't. I closed my laptop, took a deep breath, and walked out. For the first time in months, I didn't feel powerless. I went home, made myself a cup of tea, and watched the clock. 6 p.m. passed. Then 7 o'clock. Then 8:30. I knew exactly what was happening. Without my report, nothing could move forward. Samples couldn't be approved. Data couldn't be logged. Dr. Kim, the scientist who'd accused me, had to stay hours late trying to fix what they didn't understand. Every system I'd set up was efficient, but only I knew how to make it run. And that was the quiet beauty of it. I didn't sabotage anything. I didn't break rules. I simply stopped doing the job I was fired from. By Monday morning, panic had spread through the lab. The data backlog was massive. Experiments delayed. Dr. Kim was furious, and management finally realized they had removed the one person who actually knew how the system worked. That afternoon, my manager called me into her office. Her tone was sugar-sweet, the kind she used when she was desperate. "Hey, we just had a rough weekend. Looks like there were some issues with documentation. Do you mind helping out the new guy for a bit?" I looked her dead in the eye. "You mean the job you took away from me?" "I don't think so. The silence was delicious. She stammered, "We just need your expertise temporarily." "You said I wasn't knowledgeable enough," I interrupted. "So I'd hate to overstep." Then I smiled and walked out. The next week, upper management got involved. Turns out, the delays had cost the lab a major grant extension. My manager? She was demoted. Dr. Kim? Removed from cryo research entirely. And me? I got an offer from another department, same company, higher pay, and my own office. Looking back, I realized something. Sometimes, revenge doesn't mean burning everything down. Sometimes, you just step back and let your absence speak louder than anything you could ever say. Because when people underestimate your worth, they eventually learn how expensive your silence can be. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and drop a comment. Have you ever been replaced by someone who had no idea what they were doing? And of course, subscribe, because karma always has the best stories, and we're just getting started.